Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is BNSF6951, a Vinny Vid Productions video. Hi, I'm Vinny and I will be your host. This is a model railroad channel, so if you enjoy watching scratch builds, layout updates, and rail fanning, and lots of other stuff that pertains to model railroading, this is the channel for you. So if you like what you see, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit that bell. That'll give you a notification of anytime I do a video or live stream. Anyhow, I'm going to ask you guys to do one more thing, and that is to give me the thumbs up. That will help my analytics with YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the video, so let's get going. First, a word from my sponsors. This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technology has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF 6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees. I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the cuzzz sent you. Well, hello all my YouTube brothers and sisters. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me say hello to a few peoples. And we have here in the house tonight, Ethan Armitage. And then we got John Schoolkill. Sorry about that. Manny Fernandez and Curly Express, Dwight. And who else we got in here? And Ron Moen, how's it going, buddy? Glad you could make it in here tonight. Hot Rod Rodney, glad you can make it in tonight. Good to see you, buddy. And then we got Casco, John Canofo. And who else? Dave BNSF N-Scale, how's it going? John Tanzillo. And then we got Steve from Wigwag Workshop. Dave Strains. Kevin Brown, how's it going, buddy? And who else do we got? Randall Ellison. Glad to see you in here. Joe Rader. Nice to see you, buddy. And who else we got? And I think we got everybody so far. Well, I have to apologize to you guys. Let me just make sure I got everybody here. I think I do. And I think we got everybody I say hello to right now. If anybody else comes in, we'll say hello at that time. All right. So anyhow, I want to apologize for misleading a lot of people as far as what we're going to do tonight. You guys know that have been with me for quite a while that my layout's in 2 rooms. So it's really impossible for me to do a live stream by myself trying to run trains in 2 rooms. So it's totally impossible. So what I intend to do tonight is two run sessions actually that were recorded a couple of months ago. And one of them is an Amtrak, and the other is a freight train. Now, the freight train is a tank train, which is my favorite train. And it's got a lot of power on it. It's got an SD70 and 3 GVs, so you might want to watch that too. Now, the Amtrak runs at Amtrak speed, of course, so it takes 7 minutes to get from the bottom to the top. But the freight, on the other hand, takes 20 minutes for the same route. So that should be pretty interesting. Hello, Anthony Georgia Sunbelt. Glad you can make it in tonight, my friend. 23 and 7. Thank you, Chasco. I appreciate that. And it's funny. I had someone running the train, a tank train, and I called out Anthony. Now, Anthony, when you were here, did you run a tank train on my layout? I don't remember. Sean's Pennywise and Miser Railroad. How's it going, buddy? Are you guys hearing me all right? I'm using a different microphone tonight, so I just want to know if you guys are hearing me okay. Anyhow, I'm going to wait for a few more people in here. In the meanwhile, I could say a couple of thanks to some people. And we'll start off with my membership people. And we got Jim Veronico, Bugs Moran, Ron Moen, Dustin Enscale, Brian Page, Joe Rader, Chris Mitchell, Robert Young, Dave BNSF Enscale, Grandpa Rails, Mark Amos, and Ken, come on, then you get it out. Ken Amos Jr. Sorry about that, guys. And also, I want to thank Kevin Brown for super chat last week, and then Grandpa Rails for a super thanks on my last video. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate it, and it's going to be helping out for Christmas. Now, Christmas is not going to be so good as it was last year. I'll tell you that right now. Last year, I had 77 people enter the contest, and everybody got a gift. It's not going to happen this year. Chris Mitchell, how's it going, buddy? Hey, who's Guinea? Yeah, I guess the B and the G are close, so I guess you could make that mistake. Hi, Plains Drifter. How's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in tonight. Anyhow, let's see. We're going to talk a little bit before I get into the whole thing about this live stream tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about Christmas. Now, I would like you guys, and I don't know if I didn't see Ralph in here yet. Possum Bayou, how's it going, Rusty? Nice to see you in here. You guys want to enter the contest for a Christmas giveaway, then you need to go to, let me see if I can type this in here real quick. You guys are going to enter. You're going to enter at this email address and no other email address. And what I want in the information is your name, full name, your channel name, and what scale you're in. Please supply those 3 things when you enter the contest, and then we'll talk about if you win addresses. Second thing is, you got to be willing to pay the shipping, because I cannot do it this year. This computer that I shared my coffee with one morning cost me $1,000, and I just don't have the money to do it. So you guys have to agree to pay for the shipping, and I want you to put that in your email when you enter, that you do agree to pay for the shipping. And the shipping is going to be probably $10, something like that. Your entries must be in by December 16th, which is 2 weeks from tonight. And then at midnight, I will cut it off. If you didn't enter by that time, sorry, you lose. Steve 87 PSAP, how's it going, my friend? Also, if you remember way back at the beginning of the year, I told you guys that if you want to be in the contest, you got to be commenting on my videos. And you guys are doing a good job. I appreciate that. So anybody who enters most likely will be entered in. If I see a name on there that I do not recognize in any of my comments on my videos, I'm sorry, but you're not going to be entered. Hello, James. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. And let's see what else I got to say here. There's going to be 3 categories. There's going to be an N scale, there's going to be an HO scale, and then there's going to be everything. Hello, Marty. How's it going, buddy? Hey, Marty, would you please give me a call? I need to talk to you. Anyhow, like I said, 3 categories: be N scale, HO scale, or the everything scale. Now, the everything scale is going to be some stuff that's not related to model railroading, but you guys could use if you produce videos and so on and so forth. When you enter the contest, you will either put N scale, HO, or any. If you put any, then you will be only qualified to run in that part of the giveaway. Am I making sense to everybody? Because I'm listening to myself, it doesn't sound good. Anyhow, I think that's, let's see, Christmas show entries by 16th. Scale, you must be willing to pay postage. Going to send it to Vinster6951 at outlook.com, and 3 categories. All right. As of the poll that I did for tonight's video, and I didn't turn it off yet. I should have turned it off, but I didn't turn it off. As of 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, people that want to watch the Amtrak was 8%. People that wanted to watch the tank train was 16%. People that wanted to watch both, 76%. And that's with 51 votes. So tonight, you guys are going to get to see 2 trains running on my layout. And you're going to notice big differences because all of these runs are all before I started all doing my major cleanup and stuff like that. So you guys are going to be saying, oh, yeah, look at that place. Oh, yeah, he really made improvement. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Anyhow, let's see who else. Like I started to say earlier, that we are not going to have as good a Christmas as we did last year. I spoke with Bob at Yankee Dabbler today, and he is going to back off on some of the stuff that he usually gives me because his business has not been doing very well. And I hope you guys are supporting him. Hello, Jack. Jack, how's it going, buddy? Who else did show up in here? I did? Oh, you're right. It's still sitting down there. It's coming up right now. Hey, Ron Moen, if you wouldn't mind posting that a couple of times during this, I would appreciate that. CP368, how's it going, bud? You must have missed the stream. You said. Okay. I kind of don't understand what that was saying. And you are right about that, Mr. Sean. It's just terrible. I mean, I didn't know that he actually, I'm talking about Yankee Dabbler now. I didn't know that he actually backed off on the 7% until somebody mentioned it to me, and I had to call him and find out. He said, well, his suppliers are jacking his prices up, so he had to back off on what he was giving out. Hello, Mr. Frank Steeler fan. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. I'm going to wait a couple more minutes before we actually start this show. Now, I got a question for you guys. Which train would you like to see first? Would you like to see the Amtrak or would you like to see the tank train? Now, like I said, the tank train is going to take about 20 minutes to do the entire run. And we will be starting at the yard and going all the way up to Williams, Arizona, where the train would transfer to the BNSF Transcon. So you guys let me know. Pedro Spicer, tank train. Hello, Pedro. How's it going, buddy? So Dave Train says Amtrak. Who else we got? Well, yeah, everybody's got problems. CP368. I know how you're doing because I'm in the same boat as you. I can't afford. I mean, usually I would match what Yankee Dabbler gives to me to give to you guys. I can't do that this year. The super chats, the super stickers have been pretty nil. After about March of last year, it started dying off. Then again, like I said, I had to pay $1,000 for this computer that I'm using right now. So let's see. I'm good. Thank you so much. So 2 people for Amtrak. All right. And Sean's Pennywise is tanks, 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 tanks. Okay. And yeah, tanks, tanks. Well, all right. No matter which way it goes, what? No Santa Fe? I missed that one. No Santa Fe Super Sheet? Nope, 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 nope. Sorry, bud. I don't have that. I got Amtrak. I'm a little bit more modern than you are there, Mr. John Tanzillo. And John, I really want to thank you for the work that you've done for me. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to show you guys something that John did for me. I asked him if he would do this for me, and he said he would. Anyhow, my ethanol plant, I needed a cooling tower. So John was very nice to do a cooling tower for me. And that looks pretty good. I'm going to adjust it up a little bit. I'm going to put steel legs on it and stuff like that. Let's see. All right, it looks like I got one entry already from Mr. Chasco and Joe Raider. And I'm getting these pop-ups on my thing here. All right. I said hello to Jack. Do Amtrak first, put the grand finale last. All right, that sounds good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get the Amtrak rolling. And I might be narrating through it. I'm not 100% sure. I might point out some things about some of the work that I've been doing on the layout and so on and so forth. So with all that being said, sit back and enjoy this run. Now you guys might notice this area that's been changed. Thank you, Mr. John Schoolkill. I appreciate that. Now you notice this area is totally different right now. I have not seen Norman. No commercials, Jack. Hello, Mr. Norman Rowe. Now, if you guys don't know about my helix is six and a half loops, 19 and a half inch radius track, and it goes up 16 inches, I believe, and it's just about a 2% grade. Actually, it left Phoenix Station there, John. And this, guys, as of now, Amtrak is not prototypical for my layout. But there's rumor going around that they're thinking about bringing Amtrak back to Phoenix rather than I forgot the name of the town that the Amtrak is, but it's on the UP line. Maricopa, that's what it is. So they're thinking about it, and I understand that they already started doing some work to double track this. My sub is called the Peavine sub, and I understand from a few different people that they actually started doing work to double track it coming down this way to Phoenix. Now this area is totally all changed up because you guys saw me build the mountains here. So you don't see that stanchion anymore. Also gave myself a lot more room in that turn right there when I built those new mountains. That's the Agua Fria dry river that we're crossing over right now. Those overpasses are called the Morristown flyovers, and we're going to be crossing over the Hassayampa River. It would be good if you're here, Steve. I'm not sure what date. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on Christmas Day or the day after Christmas or Christmas Eve. I'm not 100% sure yet. I will keep you guys posted on that. Now, we just entered another 2% grade when we went into the second room here. New Haven Rails. Ron, how's it going, my friend? Now, there's no place on the Peavine where the train crosses itself. That I did that just so I can get up to Summit. Now, right here is another grade increase, was 2.5%, just so I can get the to Summit. That's the Drake Cement facility that people are bugging me to get finished. And as soon as I get back into train room number 1, I will be finishing it. All right, we're going to cross over Hell Canyon Bridge, and it's Hell, not Hells. There's no S. As of last year, this was the end of my line right here. It's called Ash Fork. It's a small little town. It was just a nothing town, really. But then I decided to have a brainstorm, and I added the third level in room number 2. Hello, Dave DES. Now, there's 2 ways I could approach this. The way I'm going to go now takes us through the scenic route. And when we do the freight train, we'll take the other route, which goes directly to Williams. That area there is going to get a nice big mountain. I will, Jack. One of these days I will. All right, so the first run is almost done. We'll be entering Williams. And now we're entering Williams. That would be terminus for this layout. All right, and so as you can see, it ended abruptly. Oops, sorry about that. So what do you guys think about that? Give me a little feedback. I'd like to see some feedback before we get on to the next one. So, hope you guys enjoy it. Let's finish it. Let's see, did I miss any of the conversation that goes on here? Yeah, my sidekick, John Dilly, is not going to be here tonight, as you guys already noticed that. And he probably won't be here next week either because he's traveling up to Oregon to visit his kids. Anyhow, Chris Mitchell, no, I cannot. I have a little step stool. For me to see the top level, I have to get up on something to see. But just to watch the trains go by, I don't need that. But I do it just for pictures and so on and so forth. Nice running train. Thank you, Pedro. I appreciate that. You did good. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. JD is on the Oregon Trail. He sure is. I don't know if he left today or if he's leaving tomorrow. He said he's going to be gone for a week. He probably left today because he couldn't make it here tonight. So he probably left today. He did send me a text message 2 days ago. So, oh, by the way, I won't be there Saturday. All right. So anyhow, we're going to go ahead and do the tank train now. And you guys are going to like this because, like I said, there's big power on here and mid-train helpers. Yeah. So let's get on with number 2. We'll be right back. Here we go. Heading this unit up is going to be an SD70 Ace, then a Giro. And I don't remember if there's 29 cars on here or 30 cars. I forgot. And look at that. 2 more Givos in the middle of the train. Now, we will be running scale speed on here, so don't ask me to speed it up because, first of all, I can't. And second of all, it's a freight train. It doesn't go that fast. Entering room number 2. Is the water that bad up there in Oregon? That sucks. Now, again, you guys probably noticed this area is where my ethanol plant is right now. And the lumber facilities is just past this guy. No, I got 2 buffer cars. Well, actually, you're right. On this first part, I didn't have the second buffer car. But later on, I don't know when I stopped, but I did add a second buffer car in there. I'm hoping that one of these days I could actually do this live for you guys and just have some fun with it. But like I said, because it's in 2 rooms, it's just hard for me to run back and forth. When I first started doing this railroad, people would tell me, knock the wall down, make it one big room. Well, you know what? Yeah, it would have been fun to knock the wall down, but who's going to pay to put it back up? Thank you, Mr. Ellison. I appreciate that. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jack. No, this is not all the tank cars I own. But there's going to be a special treat coming up on this one now because you see the tank cars that are in that yard? Well, we are going to have a little switching operation here also, just for you, Jack. Now we're entering the North Glendale area, and of course, you guys saw the improvements I made in this area with all my cleanup videos. Hope some of you guys are watching this on a big screen. Somewhere along here, we're going to stop. And my pair of SD40s. Hello, Mr. Kevin. Hi. How's it going, buddy? And now we're going to pick up a few more tankers. And we're going to add them to this consist. Now let's go the other way, Vinny. There you go. Now you got it. Hello, Dave. How's it going, buddy? Norman, this is more important than USC, USC, whatever you're watching, you know? I think this is where I added the extra buffer car. This is like a premiere video, except I'm live. Of course, I. That's funny. Dwayne's Fork and Spoon, how's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in here tonight. And now we're going to move our power out of the way so we can back down that track and get the rest of those tankers. Patrick Halsey, how's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in tonight. Now, the track that it's going into right now is the back half of my reverse loop for the lower level. It's funny because to pick up these cars, this train is like halfway around the first loop. And the way the train is going now over those turnouts has been changed also. I got two number 10s in there now. Instead of going through that little funky S curve, it goes straight into the helix. Hey, Trainiac, how's it going, my friend? Now, this was a trick to push 29 or 25 cars back through those turnouts again. Hello, Kevin, SF Rattan. How's it going, my friend? All right, we're on our way up. Now, this helix represents all the small little towns between here and Wickenburg, I guess you would say. And they are like Peoria and Sun City, Circle City. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cities small little towns that it goes through on its way up to the Peavine, up into Wickenburg. Sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear that, Trainiac. Quick recovery, buddy. Now, these are all four of these locomotives are Cato locomotives. None of them have been speed matched, but usually Cato, right out of the box, runs pretty good together. Thank you, Mr. Kevin Brown. Need a couple more like Kevin Brown to get this Christmas thing going. I love when the train runs over itself. That looks so cool. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate the comment. Of course, I got a Fred on the train, sir. Isn't that a federal regulation? Actually, that was a gift from Dave BNSF N Scale, and it's pretty cool because it doesn't need any batteries. It runs off of track power. Uh, I need to adjust it a little bit so it flashes a little bit more consistently. I do too, Dave. I like running unit trains, and my other favorite train is also hoppers. And when I get my layout back up and running, I'll probably do a hopper run because I love hoppers and tankers. They're my favorites. And somewhere along the line, I also changed the power around. If you guys notice, when we left Phoenix, the Ace was at the head end. Now there's a Givo at the head end. You guys better pay attention. There might be a contest on this. No caboose on mine there, Mr. Kevin. Although I do have two, and that's more than I ever expected to have, actually. Well, I appreciate that, Randall. It's actually made pretty nice, also. Hello, North American fan. How's it going, bud? It's Pedro. I appreciate that, Anthony. I have the same feeling as you, Pedro. My tankers always run good, especially after I put most of these tankers that are running now all have metal wheels on them, so they run pretty good. But when the train gets up to the third level, you get a shot to see the actual height. Now the area it's going through now has also been changed. Now that's my El Mirage area. Adrian Godson. They are all Digitrax decoders. DN163, DN163K1, DN163K1, I think it is. But yeah, they're all Digitrax. My entire layout is Digitrax, Digitrax Command Center, and Digitrax decoders. And I agree with that also. That's why on mine, if you watch the previous run on this, I did only run 4 cars. And like I said, it's just a commuter train to go from Phoenix to Williams and back. Actually, I haven't finished it yet, Pedro. It's there. Now, this is the town of Wickenburg that we are going through. Yeah, the Katos, I think, are the easiest ones to change out the decoders. You pull a shell off. There's no screws holding the decoder in. It just slides in, slides out. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. You're all done. Then, if you want to program it to whatever you like, then you just need to go ahead and program it. I've had some problems with the Digitrax, especially with their customer service. I do remember him, Pedro. What's up? Now again, at this area, we hit another 2% grade. Scenery needs to get finished there too. See, there's the extra buffer car I put in there. Oh wow, 9 Cato locomotives. That's cool. North American, yeah, SMT. I remember him. What about him? Still need to put my fascia up on this, but then again, when I get into this room, that'll get done. This is all in training room number 1 now. And at this point here, like I mentioned earlier, we hit another 0.5% grade going up. Here's my favorite YouTuber. I'm sorry if YouTube offends. I don't, whatever, if you like them, you like them. That's up to you, bud. I can't hold you at fault for that. James Young, how's it going, bud? Yeah, I hear that. When is that coming out? I hear it's coming out soon, Dave. The big boy. I don't know. I'm not going to spend $300 for a locomotive. I'm sorry. I'd rather buy a non-DCC locomotive for under $100 and then buy a decoder for $20-25 and be done with it. There's only 2 places on my layout that I actually have motives for my turnouts. This is one of them, and the place where the Drake cement plant was the other. James, this is actually a video. This is a pre-recorded video that I had done a few months ago. Look at that track work, guys. And believe it or not, there was not one derailment. You could actually see the cars wiggle as they go across that piece of track right there. So now, as I mentioned earlier, there was 2 ways you can go up the rest of this. And by the way, the grades on this area are fluctuating up and down. There's a turnout here that you can go one way, which goes to the scenic route, and the second way goes directly to where we need to go. Nothing's perfect. Well, yeah. All the trees you see up there, those are all from Long Shadow's trees. Those are ponderosa pines. That's actually what's up in that area. So you're just seeing this layout go from desert to where it actually snows. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Try to do some scenic breaks with all these little hills in between, just to give the sense that it actually traveled somewhere. The on the right side of your screen, see that small shelf that's up there on the wall? That represents the BNSF Transcon. And the railroad calls this east and west, but in actuality, it travels north and south. Hello, Big G. How's it going, my friend? But in actuality, the train is going north and south. And the only reason why they call it east and west is because when it gets to Williams, the only way it can go is east. Anything that comes from the west is done with Arizona California Railroad. I think you'll get a good shot of how. Oh no, maybe not. I was gonna say you get a shot to see how high we are above the floor. But we're up. This is probably up about maybe about a little over 5 feet. Now, where you see those trailers and cars go down that hill right there, there's going to be a little recreation area down there. Now, this train is, if it continues, it'll go back down. But I'm thinking about at the top of that curve right there to put a curve turnout so he can go directly into Williams. But if I continue this run, it would just go all the way back down. Hey, Dats, how's it going, bud? All right, guys. So, what you all think about that? Like I said, I don't remember if Anthony Georgia Sunbelt was here running that train, because I did call out Anthony, get the train going or something like that. And I don't know any other Anthony except for Anthony Georgia Sunbelt. So, thank you, John. I appreciate it. Thank you, Randall. I appreciate it. And Joe Rader, I appreciate your comments. Very good, very good. Dave's Change, nice run. I do appreciate it. Now, guys, let's get back on this Christmas thing. I didn't mention earlier. Like I said, I want the entries in by the 16th of this month by midnight. Anything after that will not be entered into the contest. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on the 25th or the 24th. That's up in the air right now. I want to see when Sparky's going to be doing his, and I don't know if I will do it on the same day as him or day before or day after. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see how that goes. So anyhow, like I said, you need to give me your name, the name of your YouTube channel, and what scale. It's going to be either N scale, HO scale, or anything scale. Now, I do want to say that one of my supporters, Mr. Jim Veronico, has donated a bunch of HO stuff. And that's going to help out a lot because, like I said, I can't afford to go out and spend what I spent last year. Last year, out of my own pocket, I spent $800. And that was to match with Yankee Dabble. And there was 77 people that entered the contest last year. Everybody got a gift. So I don't know if it's going to be that good this year. So all I can say is enter the contest, the giveaway. I don't want to call it a contest. It's a giveaway, Christmas giveaway. And we'll see how it goes from there. Like I said, the address, John Schoolkill, can you post that again for me, please? Vinster@outlook.com. Vinster6951@outlook.com. My layout is set up. It's G scale. Wow, that's cool. Very cool. Can't wait to see some run. Dave, I am looking so forward to that myself, man. I got two more sections on the upper level that I need to work on. The one video will be out tomorrow. Will be on the Morristown area. And then the next one will be in the El Mirage area. And then I will probably move into room one. I'm thinking probably if I keep going at the rate I'm going right now, I should have most of the cleanup done by the end of January. And hopefully I can get a couple of people over here so we can run trains. I am thinking I am thinking that I can probably run at least 3 trains on this layout. If the first one gets up to the top, no, if the first one gets up to Ash Fork, I would start the second train. When the second train gets to Ash Fork, it means the first train's already at Williams. I can start the third train. So that's why I would like to have, excuse me, I like to have 3 people here to do that. So I know I got one guy who helps me out. His name is Dave Schenkel. I'm sure he'll be interested. If I can get maybe Marty to come over, that's what I want to talk to you about, Marty. A run session, maybe. I know you're not doing the model railroading thing right now, but hey, doesn't mean you can't play on somebody else's layout. So, and besides, I have your tote. I need to get back to you. Off the bed you go. All right. Well, I might be following there pretty soon myself. I got to eat dinner and relax a little bit. And I got to finish the video for tomorrow. Jeez Louise. It's going to be about a little over 20 minutes. I thought I was going to do a premiere. I'm still undecided. I might or might not. I'm not sure yet. Anyhow, I think what we're going to do now is, you guys have any other suggestions of what you'd like to see? I mean, I got lots of run videos that have been recorded that I can post, but I really don't like doing that on my live streams. But I see a lot of other people doing it, so why not me? I thank you, Dave. I'm putting a lot of work into it, and it's looking good. I think it's looking good, and I'm doing this because I want to invite a lot of people over here. You know that place that's in Stillman Park, the railroad park there. They got the building with the layouts in it. I'm going to put a couple of flyers in there, and I'm going to put a couple of flyers in there and having people make appointments to come and see my layout. That's what I'm aiming for right now. All right, guys. Well, I got to eat because I am hungry. So I'm going to call this night good. I do appreciate everybody showing up tonight. And again, guys, if you could watch this video again or tomorrow when you watch my video, if you can do a super thanks, I would appreciate it because, like I said, this Christmas is not going to be anywhere as close to what it was last year because everything that's going on in the world and my lack of funds. Actually, I do not, Pedro. I used to have. Actually, I do. I got the SD78 Katy, the Katy locomotive. Yeah. All right. Take care, Dave. Talk to you later, buddy. All right, everybody. Take care, and I appreciate everybody showing up. And I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I mean, I hope I know I misled a lot of you guys, but anyhow, it was good tonight, and I had fun showing it to you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Anyhow, we'll talk to you tomorrow, and we'll see you later. Bye for now.